Welcome into the stream. Home of Mako's here, looking at the Starship and just getting situated. I'll do a live stream here this morning. It is windy, and it's kind of a good view. We're looking straight at the Starship up there in the chopsticks. The chopsticks are facing right at us, so I thought it'd be cool to get this shot. On the bottom left, you can see the build site as well as the new Starship on the bottom right. So the bottom left is the build site, and the bottom right is the Starship 25, I believe. And we're looking at on the orbital launch platform Booster 7, and on top of that Starship 24. The next step we're looking at, Elon tweeted yesterday, was that they were going to be taking the Starship off of the top of the booster here. So in the next over the next course of the several days from now, they'll be probably using the chopsticks to take the booster off the the Starship off the booster there, using the chopsticks. Texas discount land. When is that? They're saying, Elon said at the end of February, so in about 30 to 60 days was the word. Old Finnish farmer, nice to see you. Yeah, so at the very end probably of February. Maybe they'll do it on the 20th. Yes, we got some exciting times ahead. If you're considering visiting, I put out a couple short videos before this that I just uploaded in higher quality imagery, and I put in the description there that we're, if you're considering visiting, check out or visit at the end of February or March if you can spend a few weeks down here. They allow you to watch it from South Padre Island, or if you have some other way of being close by but still outside of the radius of the closure, then you're good to go. Some people, you could possibly go to Mexico and be a lot closer. I don't know if they extend the radius into that area just south of us in Mexico there, but if you were to cross the border and go over there, that might be the closest you can get during launch. I don't know how far they spread out the circle down there, but otherwise South Padre Island, the Isla Blanca Park, is a great spot to watch from. If you have a boat, you could go out into the ocean. I don't know how far out they put the closure, the radius, but maybe they'll extend it out further. I don't know, but 5 miles is the distance from the launch site as far as I understand. Or it could be 3 miles. Yeah, so there is a road. If we're not, we're looking at the launch. So they're going to be launching apparently over into the eastward into the Gulf of Mexico there. So you might not want to be too far or too close to the shore here, because the booster is going to be going in that direction. So I wonder what the radius is when they do a launch into the ocean, if they're going to be flying in that direction, how close and what kind of proximity you'd have to be. Tom says there's a road closure tomorrow, intermittent from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So two-hour intermittent road closure. So maybe they'll have these sheriffs there in front of the orbital tank farm, kind of making sure traffic doesn't stop in front of the booster Starship, and so that they can. Maybe it'll be one of those intermittent road closures over there. So tomorrow's going to be Thursday. Thanks, Tom. So. Tom here's saying that there is an intermittent road closure tomorrow morning for 2 hours, and that would be a good time for them to take the Starship off the top of the booster then during that intermittent closure. Otherwise, maybe they'll be taking something down or back and forth toward the build site, but I haven't seen anything that they would want to be moving around. There is a large structure that I got some video of yesterday in Brownsville coming toward the build site from Brownsville. I left it up there, but it was only a 6-second long video, so I took it down briefly after putting it up. A couple hours later I took it down, but there was some large structure that was being brought toward the SpaceX. So maybe they'll be taking something like that down the road tomorrow during that intermittent thing. Old Finish says 2 months off from work to have some room for launch. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so Finish says, Old Finish Farmer says maybe plan to visit after they get the launch license. That'd be a smart move. Okay, so that's something we can think about too. So when the FAA issues the flight launch license, Finish says that's probably a good time to visit. 33 ending static fire in a week from today, says Tom. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Yeah, zoom in. Get some zooms. Zoom in here. See what we got here. Yesterday I did another tranche of emails and communication with a lot of people. So I moved forward OceanCam quite a bit yesterday. I'm going to keep doing it again today. I'm trying to do a huge amount of work every day for reaching out to people and team members. And I reached out to over 100 people yesterday in the investment world, as well as in the as well as people who might be a CFO at OceanCam Aerospace Corp. In addition to COO, I have a whole list of a lot of people I want to continue to reach out to. Over 1,000 people. I want to reach out to over 1,000 people, but I've sorted through about maybe 200 people that I still have to contact maybe today about different positions at OceanCam. So that's what I've been doing during the daytime, and planning to do an extraordinarily amount of communication every day until I get the team that I'm looking for. A couple of people yesterday, I communicated with some people who might be on the board yesterday. And it looks like there's some very good opportunities for people who might join the board after some of the communications we had yesterday. I think about 3 different people. But we're just in the beginning stages of the communication, so there's going to be some due diligence and probably about 2 months of vetting, everybody learning about each other and seeing if it's a good fit for everybody. So, but it's good to have the initial conversation and open up the possibility. So I'm looking at it's January 25th, so probably around March, late March. I'll finalize some things with various people. If there's anything you want me to zoom in on, let me know. I'm just gonna probably another 5 minutes at least, and then I'll go on with the day here. Just wanted to do a video. I was pretty tired yesterday, so. If you have anything to announce from your end of the woods, let me know. What are we looking at here? So they have Starship 25 there on pad B. Maybe they'll do some static fires with that or something. I don't know what the tarp there is about. Maybe they're installing or tweaking the Raptors or something. I don't know if what's going on with that. They're doing some tests of the speaker system right now. We can see it looks like the berm looks pretty complete. I'd have to look more from some other angles, but that looks pretty good. As far as the construction on the base of the orbital launch platform, it looks like it's coming along too. You can see the berm there on the right. get my hand in the picture. Right over here is the berm. It looks like they got that pretty much finished. I'd have to get a view from the left here. The overlaunch platform looks pretty good too. They're coming along. I'm surprised how much I can zoom with this phone here. Okay, so they don't appear to be doing too much more work on the bottom there of the overlaunch platform, so it's looking pretty good. They've got it painted again too, so we don't see any of the scorch marks that we saw last time. At least I don't. Yeah, Bam James says it looks like there's a couple dents at the top of the at the booster. I'll get the shot there, Bam. Thanks again. I'll point that out. Old Finish says the 3300 static fire will make a crater under the orbital launch mount, like CSI Starbase explained in previous video. So there's a YouTuber, CSI Starbase, and then after that, it will take 2 to 3 weeks to repair the pad and maybe dig in the water deluge system too. So there's another YouTuber saying maybe the static fire will make a crater underneath the launch platform there. We'll see, have to see. They've been doing a lot of work. They probably thought ahead about that, but we'll see. I'll get those dents now. You can see there at the top of the booster, right here, you can see some indentations from maybe just different pressurization. That's happened on some of the other GSE tanks that we've seen in the past. Even over there at the orbital tank farm, we've seen some of that before. I don't know if that's normal on the booster. I know on some of the tanks it's okay, but I don't know if that's an issue with the booster. Good eye there. Tony, good morning. Good stuff. Old Finish says previous static fires made craters also. Okay, that's good to know. Did they have to fill in any concrete or that other type of concrete that they use at the bottom there? I know they've done some jackhammer stuff over there underneath the overlaunch platform before, and then taken out rubble and replaced it with stuff. Is that the type of thing? Okay, that's what you're referring to. Good stuff. All right, so maybe we'll hear a lot of jackhammering after the static fire and see a bunch of rubble get taken away. SpaceX says the new concrete under the orbital launch mount has not been tested. All right, good info. All right, so that's what's going on. I'll do another couple minutes and call it morning. Maybe I'll check it out later this evening, tonight. If you want me to stay here, get some more shots of something, let me know, and I'll keep going. But you know, have a good day. Get some shots. The build site over there. It's about 2 miles from the launch site. Hey, Pan Pao in Brazil. Good stuff. Nice to see you. Thanks for the comment on the video this morning. Starship 24. Yep, Old Finish, cool. Right on. Thanks for chiming in here in the chat. All right, well, have a great day, whether you're starting it or ending it, or if you're in the middle of it. Otherwise, you're past midnight sometime, somewhere. doing something great, I'm sure. Wish you the best. Signing out, Paul Mamakos at SpaceX Starbase in South Texas. In 5, 4,